Hi guys, welcome back to another video and hope you enjoyed the other video as well. And today we are in Liverpool Street Spitalfield Market. I come here quite often on the weekend, and today we're going to try a few things as well. And later we'll go to a famous place that a lot of people have been talking about over the years I've been here. I've been here in London for nearly 10 years now, but I've never actually got a chance to go there. So I'm actually quite excited for this place, just to try it out if it's, as people say, as good as it is, right? And of course you have the view as well. But before we get on to that, so we're just gonna get a few things in Spitalfield Market first, just to try it out before we're heading there. So let's go and see how it is. Before we get on to that, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate that. That will really help the channel and we grow it. Let's go.
The first place we have is Rice Brother. They do your typical Chinese roast meat with rice and other stuff.
So we have ordered quite a few things, as you can see. I'm going to try the pork rice first. It looks pretty good to me so far. That is awesome because of the fact that there's a bit of fat in between of the meat as well, and it gives you a bit of on the side chili and green chili on the side, and that just goes well together. And also the rice is fragrant as well, so it's not just plain rice. You also got the sweet soya sauce as well to go with the rice. It's good. Maybe a little bit more chili, I think. We'll do the trick. It's definitely fresh.
The only problem I had with this is look how small it is. I could probably have 2 of these. But that said, this was very, very tasty and flavorful with a combination of sweet and spicy. I would definitely get this again.
Right, and now I'm going to try hand pull noodle, and you can actually see someone there at the back actually pulling the noodles. And so let's try it. These are actually that good. I think this is the spicy one, right? Yeah, this is the spicy beef hand pull noodle. Lamb, right? Or beef? Lamb. We've got a lamb, spicy lamb pull noodles. Oh, that is massive. I can see this. That is huge. It's actually pretty good. It's not soft. It is soft, but it's very bouncy. There's a lot of texture. It's not just like you overcook pasta. If you like, this is very bouncy, very juicy, and a lot of flavor as well. And also it's a little bit spicy because we ordered a spicy one. We like spice, so that's good. And the meat itself, once you can see this, that's awesome. They also put a little bit of the spring onion on top as well. I think that's what makes it even nicer because it's fresh. And the noodles, I mean, you've got to try this when you come here because it's really bouncy. It's incredible. I haven't tasted a noodle like this ever. So try it out. I think this is a shout, and now I'm going to try other things as well now.
So if you are craving hand pulled noodles, this is the place to try when you're in London. The problem with Asian food is they never look appetizing, right? But having said that, don't be deceived by the looks because this is amazing. The flavor is there. The meat, when you bite into it, just falls apart in your mouth, and the texture, it's incredible. And overall, just a great combination. I would definitely come here again.
So the noodles are getting a little bit spicy, so it's gonna grab some bit of rice right here. Now we're gonna add it in here, mix it with the lamb. Oh, and then we have also soy sauce. Just gonna pour that in there a little bit. And now that is your perfect lamb rice dish. Right, now we are going to try the second noodles that we ordered. This one's not as spicy, but the noodles still good. I don't think that this one is pan pork actually. But it's still good. At the top you have spicy minced beef, and again with a little bit of cucumber and spring onion on top. Overall, this is good. A lot of pepper I can taste on this. If I was to compare this or the other one, I think I like the other one better because of the fact that it's so bouncy on the noodles. You just won't believe it. You have to try it. Although this is more saucy. It's more of like, you know, compared to spaghetti bolognese, but Chinese version, very saucy with spice as well.
Just look at how beautiful these noodles are. Itself, it's fantastic. Again, it gives it that springy texture when it's cooked perfectly right. But I think they overdone it with the sauce. It's too salty. At the end, we didn't even finish it. We just ate the noodles.
The whole dumpling here. Right, okay. So our next food on the menu is the pork soup dumpling. Now I don't know how much soup is in there because it's very crispy. You can see on there, it's super crispy. I don't know how much. Oh, there is a little bit juice coming out. I think I got it on my top. I was wrong. There's definitely juice inside of that, but outside is super crispy. It is a bit tough, I would say. Right, but having said that, it's still good. Inside, the meat is tough, but they have the juice inside, so it's not like the meat is soft at all. It's very juicy, solid piece of meat in there. Again, they have a little bit of spring onion on top and also sesame seed as well, which makes it a little bit nicer, adding a little bit more texture. When you come here, you have to order this as well. It's again, the queue is massive, so we were wondering, you know, why is the queue massive? Now we know why, because it's actually very good. It's definitely worth the wait for this one. Right, next on the menu, we ordered spring onion pancake. And now this look just oily as hell. It looks like literally just being in a deep fryer and then they just left it there. And when it's golden brown, they just took it out of the fryer. Right? Probably not the most healthiest, but it looks nice. Right? I'm just gonna try this. I mean that is already. I mean, it's okay. The crunch, it's good. I like the crunch actually, but in terms of the flavor, you can put the spring onion, but that's pretty much it. You can't really taste much when you bite into it. It's just oil. There's nothing else to it. Would I get this? Maybe not. I thought it would just be a little bit better. Like if you order, let's say like kimchi, Korean kimchi pancake, you have like a little bit of filling. But here, there's hardly any, filling in there at all. But outside it's definitely crispy. I like the crunch, but it's okay. The other things are better. So guys, we've finished the food. And now we are going to make our way now. We've got the reservation, so it'll be quite easy anyway. I'm very excited. Can't wait for it. I'm so hungry from all the food. We walked around for a bit and we also had a few drinks as well. So let's see. It should be good. Right guys, we are outside, you can see here. The table is just going to be a little bit away. We are slightly early, but they're just getting our table ready and then we're going to shoot right up. Let's go along.
Right, we are inside the building and we are going on to the 40th floor. We got in just after the sun sets. The views are incredible, as you can see. Over here we were just chilling, ordered a couple of drinks and waiting for our table to be ready. This is the world famous Duck and Waffle restaurants, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the menu, guys. I think all of us have ordered Duck and Waffle. We also order a spicy ox cheek donut as well. So that's what I'll show you later on. And we also order the sides like salads, chips, as you get usually. And that's pretty much just which I'll show you guys in a bit. So guys, I will be doing voiceover now. I just want to apologize for that because in the restaurants it's super loud, so you can't really hear anything at all. But here we have the spicy ox cheek donut. It just looked incredible. It's just sparkling off the top, you know, just crispy. Once you cut into it, you can see the steam coming out. Inside it just looks delicious. But just one thing though is that once we ate it, the meat was delicious. Don't get me wrong, it's delicious and spicy and sweet at the same time. But the dough was just a little bit too much. It was a little bit too thick. We didn't finish the donut overall because it was so doughy, so thick and chewy. But having said that, the meat inside was delicious. Will we get again? Probably not. So slightly disappointed on this. So this is the signature dish, Duck and Waffle, and this is what they're known for. And if you just look at the eggs, just perfectly cooked, just a little bit liquidy on the egg yolk, which that's the way I prefer it. And also comes with a little pot of syrup with mustard seed, I believe. And as you can see here, we're just going to cut it open and just drop down into the waffle. So the syrup is a bit watery. It doesn't have the thick consistency, which is great because it's not overly sweet. It just gives it the right balance when you eat the whole thing with the syrup and the duck as well. Let's dig into the waffle. As you can see, we just cut it into pieces. It's crispy on the outside, yet it's still soft and bouncy on the inside. It's still warm, it's fresh. I think this is the best part. So here we have the duck. It is juicy, you know, as you can see with the fork, it just pulls apart gradually, bit by bit. You know, you don't need any effort at all. And it tastes delicious. But I'm going to be honest with you, there's actually nothing exciting about this, really, because if you go to a Chinese restaurant and you order crispy duck and pancake, this is essentially pretty much the same. It feels like they just put it in a deep fryer until it's golden brown and they've taken it out of the fryer, and that's pretty much it. And by put it on top of waffle, just give it that American twist to it. So, you know, you get waffle, which tastes great, you get duck, which also tastes great, but it's nothing too exciting, if that makes sense. So if you are looking for good food, I don't think this is the place, honestly, because I think most people come here just because of the view. I mean, this is a great venue if you are, you know, celebrating anniversary or going a date or, you know, special occasion just to treat yourself. Then yeah, I mean, this is a great location, Liverpool Street, just down the road, and you get to enjoy the skyline of London. But if for food, this is not the place.
So guys, we have finished the meal. but unfortunately it is quite loud inside and there's a lot of people speaking. It's not a big space inside, so I couldn't speak at all. But however, you saw the food, it was nice. You should definitely visit, and you know, if you haven't been there, the view is incredible, so definitely worth the experience, I would say. If you haven't been, or if you're traveling down to London, it's worth the experience. But apart from that, I think we had a good day so far. Went to Spitalfield Market and then came over here. I had a couple of drinks in there as well. Overall experience, very, very good. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe. That will help a lot. And apart from that, I will see you in the next video. Take care now.